Okay, if I could get your guys' attention again at the TV, I'm gonna play this video that a friend sent to me recently. And this is his business, one of his businesses. You guys met Matt. A lot of you guys met my friend Matt that was here.
Positive.
Bro, pray for me and my people, bro. Jimbo is my mechanic guy I know that I always talk about. He's okay, but our 3 employees that were all family to him and his wife and us. Crazy, man. So I'm going to show you guys this video, and be careful because it is kind of a little bit graphic, but hold on.
So much, we appreciate it. We are leading the way on a breaking news story after a large explosion that killed 3 people. The fire marshal is busy in Hillsborough today to investigate that blast. That's where we find WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick joining us from there live now. Brian, I have to imagine still a very active scene behind you.
Yeah, it is a very active scene right now. Investigators out here, OSHA's out here. This 3 people dead, and a size this town this side is going to have quite an impact on this community. Now take a look. This is what's happening as we speak out here. Fire marshals are here. You see some of them in the black jackets here. OSHA is out here. We saw a little bit ago. Investigators trying to figure out exactly what happened, how this all started. It began with a powerful explosion. Now this is what the explosion looked like from the security cameras nearby. Now, after the explosion was a massive fire. We talked to people who had their windows blown out across the street. One person told me he was hunting 4 miles away. The explosion was so loud he thought it was a sonic boom from a jet. Now again, 3 people killed here. I talked briefly to a woman who was inside the place when it exploded. She was obviously very upset. She had a cut on her face. She said to me, "We've lost 3 people. They were family to us." Here's what one of the witnesses who was nearby saw when this exploded.
When I heard about the explosion, I called my wife, and she said it rocked our house, something awful. And I hurried on home because I know just about everybody that lives there. Jimbo, who owns the place, really stand-up guy, first-rate mechanic. He'll work with people. His mother, works here at the business with him.
Yeah, still no identity on those victims, but we're told Jimbo is not among them. And there's still no cause. So there are a lot of answers yet to come before this investigation's over. Reporting live, Brian Hamrick, WLWT News 5.
Yep.
Is that Cincinnati?
Yeah. If that don't make you think about how short this life could be, then I don't know what will. Anytime I hear about tragedies like this, it makes me think about how we never know when our time will be up. As believers, we should be more and more motivated to value the precious time we have here on earth and do our very best to care for others and lead people to Christ. Let me show you guys this picture, because I believe even when there's tragic, I always try to find God in the middle and give a message about it. Look at this picture.
Wow.
See it?
I see it.
Look at that. This is not something somebody made. This is in the middle of this fire and explosion. Look at that. What's that look like to you? Tell me that's not wild. And as soon as he sent me that picture, I said, I seen it. I was like, gosh, I see the cross. Is that what you're trying to show me? Anyways, you guys, so they are, Matt asked me if I would share with everybody that those 3 families are in need. There is a GoFundMe page that's up for support of that tragedy. If anybody feels led to, donate a couple bucks, $1, $5, $50, whatever. If you feel led and you'd like to, you don't have to do it on my behalf. But I did agree to spread the message about it. But let me just paint the picture for you guys. These guys were working. You guys can turn the lights back on. They were working, and they were at work, and their whole job just exploded. They were literally, these three people were at the mechanic shop, and they were working, and all of a sudden, boom, the end. So the reason I'm talking about that, because a lot of people like to avoid talking about death, you know, but it's a real thing, isn't it? I mean, we see it all the time. We don't want to think about it till it's our time, right? But let me tell you that it is a real thing, and I believe that we should use this as an opportunity to think about what truly matters in life. Because you never know when your time is going to be up. Think about that. They were working. Imagine they're just working on a car, trying to fix something, and all of a sudden, boom, at the end. Think about it. Think about the people that are driving down the road, all of a sudden, death. You have no idea. I was thinking about it. I was like, wow, you're just in the middle of working at your job, and all of a sudden, the end. An explosion, and you die instantly. So let's use that as motivation, first of all, to make sure that you got your eternity secure by having Jesus in your heart. But also, you know, let's think about what's really valuable, because, you know, we like to put our focus on things that in an instant, it'll all be gone. What's really going to matter at the end? You know, I believe what's going to matter is who's in heaven and who's not in that time. So I want everybody to use this negative thing that I just shared to think positively about your life and about what type of positive impact you're having. What type of things are you thinking about on a day-to-day basis? What are you doing with your time? You never know when your time is up. It could happen instantly. So me personally, it makes me think, gosh, man, I really just want to think more and more about what matters. You know, I really want to value the time that I have with my family. I really want to value the time that I have with people and the type of decisions that I'm making. And I'm so glad that I'm not making the decisions that I used to, that were totally meaningless and were self-centered and not thinking about others. And I'm so grateful that now I think about other people and I spend my time trying to serve and help other people. Because you never know when your time is going to be up.